You ever watch entertainment on TV for marketing? And have you ever noticed, like Howard sitting there using the drone to spy on the sunbathing supermodels? It's funny. Okay. But if one of you do it and get caught by the cops, you're going to get arrested and end up with Stephanie Valle and Paul Cicala talking about you on the news and what a pervert you are. Okay. When the people marketing do shit, it's funny and, oh, this is amazingly good humor. When it affects everyday people and they think, oh, well, let's try to get away with it. Come on, Beavis and Butthead. Then you're going to get arrested and sent to a counselor and, pursued and abused by the police and then prosecuted by hypocrites and heathens, that say, so help you God and all that. You don't say that shit anymore. Okay. They say under penalty of law. It's like, well, how can you be under penalty of law? You can't be penalty. You can't be, laws are natural. Okay. And you observe and understand, you understand and observe laws. Okay. Like gravity and photosynthesis, we all need water to live. If you take a reflection of the essence of the being, the soul is the essence of life to the body. And if you try to take a reflection, you try to replicate the brain and put it on a robot to live forever, to continue to murder over money, that's a complete abomination. That's not, living through the robot. That's torturing people through your ego with a robot and trying to murder people with a robot, which is just a reflection of the mind that was provided life by the glory of the soul. That's all it is. Now, it's 2 and 2 is 4. I'm teaching the technology how to be a reflection of a human being and not a murderer who perceives himself as a better human being than someone like myself or Jesus or Muhammad. Jesus isn't your God. You're a little fucking cowardly, murdering fucking asshole. Shut up. Okay? Do you understand? I'm teaching technology here. I don't have to. I am a better person than you. I was born a better person than you. There's lots of stories and corporations have studied me and everything like that. You don't have the, DC Suzuki, you don't have the proper authority. Okay, to speak for the collective wisdom and faith of Solomon or David or, I'm not angry with my dad. My dad's being tortured and abused with me by that perverts like that asshole walking out of the county building the other day, knowing damn well, okay, he knows it, okay, he knows. And the thing is, these people don't know any better. That's bullshit. He lives a lie. Okay. And he's with his old lady who he has he's shackled by forgotten words and funds and the ink stains that are dried upon some line, right? And he has pretenses and they're so attached to their physical perception of their finite delusions of self, okay, that they're willing to continue to lie to themselves and others to maintain their social position after they were a part of science projects that took that beautiful little girl and that beautiful little boy on those 2 pictures right there. See those pictures? I see that. See that beautiful little boy? See that beautiful little girl? Took them and tortured them because they were jealous of me and them. Okay? For a huge amount of reasons. Okay? They're going to ruin everything. You have these bad scientists that are fucked and suck, okay? And they do these science projects, as they call genome sequencing, where they can, like, quote, predict the future, okay? And it's easy to predict the future. It's like I told you about that asshole that was a Navy SEAL that I worked with at Normative Services up in Wyoming, where they take kids from San Jose, Stockton, and Flint, okay, and educate them to be good white people. And they included white people, too, because they were with kids from Montana and Wyoming. Okay. So they'd mix in these kids, and all the kids from Flint and Stockton and Sacramento and stuff were high status, and all the kids from Wyoming and Montana were low status. Even if the kid from Montana was attractive and more attractive than the kid from California, he had lower status according to Nate because he was from Helena and the other kid was from Stockton or Sacramento, right? You're just higher status because you're from California in the city, and you're the Helena kid's trying to act like the kid from California, but he's not from there. He's a goober. He's from Helena, right? And you would sit there, and the way Nate was trained by the military to think, like that guard the other day at he treated me like I was some psychopath that was going to come back in the building and lose it and take his gun and the other guy's gun and kill everybody and hunt down Ken Nagashima and try to kill him and then go run and try to kill Line Grisham and Oscar Leeser. That's what he treated me like. Okay. I don't deserve to be treated like that. I'm too courageous, kind, and strong and brave of a person to be treated like I'm a piece of shit that would try to go physically kill one of those assholes with my bare hands. Do you want to? Yeah, I was mad. Okay. I was mad. But I know I don't have to physically kill that man. Okay? Because he's going to do it himself with his own technology. Of course, he's going to use his technology to kill as many of you as he can get to volunteer to kill one another as possible because of the linguistics of their computer programs. Okay, do you understand? But you sit there, you have that thing with the sex clinic on TV. Okay, if you or me, when it's for marketing, to keep billionaires and keep people giving you mental health and giving you counselors on TV. And I feel great. My counselor, I love my counselor. My counselor's such a good person. Your counselor's an asshole that gives you mental placebos to survive fucking and being fucked over money trained by a bunch of assholes. It's wrong for that man to stand there with that gun, to have to pay extortion to live here and not be given the proper love that he deserves in the kingdom of Solomon and David and Muhammad, okay? And sit there and have to treat me through his military training like I'm a wackadoodle, like Ken Nagashima, Michelle Lujan Grissom, Oscar Leeser, Donald Trump, or Joe Biden, or anybody who is in charge of Fort Bliss or White Sands, okay? I don't deserve that. I've been online, okay? Remember the guys that first caused, remember Officer Flores, you're the Prince of Priests, you ain't going to hurt nobody. And Testa, when they came over on that welfare checkup. Now, they might have, because, I had cops joke with me about what I did in my shower in Sierra Vista because they had surveillance equipment in my house because the man that used to live there before was a registered sex offender by the state of Arizona. So the landlord signs off on the surveillance equipment to be in there. And then the deputy's department, the sheriff's department can monitor his house at any time. That's the price he pays for being a registered sex offender, offending on minors in the state of Arizona. It's legal. You can do it. Okay. Can you read a legal contract? And when a lawyer explains to you something, don't listen to them. They're a cowardly liar. They accept money as law. Okay, that's like looking at a rock with a dead person's face on it, saying it's more valuable than children getting sexually assaulted to try to cross the border to come to the United States so their parents could make more fuck money. And that's insane, right? You'll have people that will get dressed up and go all day like Sam and Ralph and get murdered by other people that use money to murder at Fort Knox or at gosh damn Jared or Dale's or Diamond Stores, guys sitting in Loomis trucks that know they could be murdered at any time by a poorly trained psychopath who believes money's real and won't stand up for the love of the Lord's Prayer with David, Solomon, Jesus, Muhammad, and myself. And if you don't perceive me as someone like Elijah and Jeremiah, okay, and my dad, Jesus cussed. Hypocrite and heathen, okay? Hypocrite means a dirty, rotten politician, pimp, murdering, dog-faced pervert who would prostitute his own grandmother for sex to pay his bills because he believes money's real. And a heathen is a person that admires the hypocrite and wants to be just like the fucking hypocrite. That's what hypocrite and heathen mean, assholes. Okay. So don't tell me you're a dirty, foul-mouthed pervert. You're a dirty, foul-mouthed pervert who will sit there and watch professionals fuck you in the head over with entertainment over money, and then wonder why everybody's so violent about their interaction and calling love fuck and fuck love.